Yo, what is going on today, guys? Sekiro here, and I'm finally doing my first deck profile for Pokemon Pocket. So the first deck I'm going to be looking at is Marowak EX. And I know traditionally, I feel like the most played version of this is the Diglett package. Personally, I don't have Diglett because I've never opened a Pikachu packet, and I've only spent 20 bucks on this game for the Gardevoir, like card sleeves and like that stuff with the Pokegold. I'm not going to be spending money on this game at all besides that. So I don't have every single card in existence. But when I was doing a lot of practice duels or battles, and also doing like the solo battles for the challenges, I actually noticed that Sandslash is actually pretty good. Like two things for 70 damage is pretty good. I mean 100 HP. Obviously there's stuff like Starmie for water types, like that does 90 damage with 2. But the thing about Sandslash is these cards are good against the best deck, which is Pikachu. So I feel like that's one advantage. It's kind of like anti-meta. And then along with Sandslash and Marowak, you also play Hitmonlee, so you can do some stuff like when they retreat their Pokemon, you can attack their back row and then kill it and then win the game like that, or get rid of some annoying Pokemon. The problem with this deck is it's RNG, a flip coin deck. This is why this deck can never be one of the best decks in the game, just based off you having to flip a coin for your damage. It is actually one of the reasons why I hate this deck. I enjoy the deck because I really like Marowak and the deck is really good. It's just those games where you get terrible RNG just feels absolutely terrible. Like it's the worst feeling in existence. So yeah, let's get into the deck profile. So 2 Sandshrew, 2 Cubones, and then you play 2 Hitmonlees, and then obviously you play 2 Sandslashes and your 2 Marowaks to evolve your Pokemon. And you play 2 XP because everything in this deck is either 1 retreat cost or 2. The only 2 Pokemon is Sandslash. Everything else is 1. You play 2 Pokeballs obviously to get your Pokemon to your hand, the ones you need to play so you can evolve them. I'm going to skip this red card here, but I play 2 Professor Oaks. Obviously best support card in the game. I mean, hand advantage is a +1. Then you play 2 Giovannis because sometimes the damage can be relevant in game winning. Then I play 1 Sabrina. If you have 2 Sabrinas, you would rather play 2. I only have 1 because I've been so unlucky. I've opened like 30 Charizard packs. I've only gotten 1 Sabrina. So I had to cut my losses and I had to choose another support card, and I chose red card because it can be good. You also, Potion actually might be better than red card, but I just put red card as a filler for now because I'm going to be putting 2 Sabrinas in, like I said. So yeah, that is the deck profile, and now I'm going to get into some online games and kind of like showcase what the deck can do. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good hand. I mean, we got Sandshrew and Cubone along with their evolutions. So I'm going to do Sandshrew in the active spot, and then Cubone in the back row just so he doesn't take any damage. You know, so the fact that we're going to be able to use energy first and Sandslash does 70 damage, I might just try to build Sandslash first. That is actually the most unfortunate thing that could happen. Okay, so I'm definitely, as I was saying, I'm definitely building Sandslash as it's my only option now. That is very ironic and annoying, I'm not gonna lie. The red card is actually so annoying. Oh, actually, we also have the bonus type. I forgot because normal types, some of them are weak to fighting, or maybe most of them. I forget. Hopefully, we don't get red carded again, so we can at least evolve somebody. So he's playing a lightning deck, so I wonder what else he has. I mean, we still just one-shot this anywhere with the Sandslash, so I'm chilling. And then whenever we do get Cubone set up with Marowak, we do have 2 X speeds to retreat Sandslash without wasting any energy, so that's pretty good too. But I mean, I just win the duel right here because I just kill him. So, curious what this was. Maybe just a random thing you put together. But yeah, that's the first game one. Okay, so here we are on to our next game. and we're going first because we won the coin toss. And we have Cubone and Marowak, pretty good. We also have Sabrina and a Pokeball. Pretty decent hand. Obviously if we don't get red carded again. And I'm perfectly fine with this, depending on what he has. Charmander, low-key, not the biggest fan of that right now, because I'm going to take 30 damage next turn. If he decides to attack. Sandshrew is pretty good right now, because I could have both the evolutions. Also have a Professor Oak, obviously, so let's just see what we draw. I was honestly hoping to draw an X speed, so I could just switch Cubone out real quick with Sandshrew, but we have the second Cubone now, so I'm very content with just letting this one die. And I'm just gonna build this one in the back row up. I could have left a space open for when I draw Hitmonlee, but this Cubone, like I said, is like most likely gonna die at some point, or if not, I don't think we're gonna really need him right now anyways, so I'm just trying to like build up my stuff for the first. I mean, hopefully he just gets unlucky and gets nothing, because Charizard actually can be a pretty big problem for us, considering it's just gonna one-shot everything we have. But he only got one, which is pretty good, decent. Okay, Loki, now this is kind of when I wish I didn't put something in the back row, because I could just like Loki snipe that Charmander in 2 turns, but it is what it is. Well, this one actually took no damage, so maybe I will just build this one up. For, yeah, I'll just do this. Oh, then I get Sabrina. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. As long as my RNG is not shit. I get Sabrina next turn, and then hopefully kill the Charmander, or if it evolves into Charmeleon, hopefully just get 2 heads and kill it anyways. See, now that's a problem, because he's probably just gonna put that in if I use Sabrina now. Okay, he's getting pretty unlucky with these coin tosses, but I mean, one more turn away and he has full stuff. So we have another Marowak. Evolve it, why not? No point keeping it in our hand in case they get red carded. And at this point, I just want to kind of kill Moltres, bro. I mean, either because if I have Sabrina, he's gonna just put it in the back, so I might as well just try to kill Moltres with 2 heads. And we actually get lucky. See, when this deck, like 160 damage, when this deck actually like works, it's crazy. Like, it's just like when you don't hit 2 heads, or you just hit 2 tails, and then you do nothing. But I think we're actually in a really good position. I mean, we just kill him next turn, as long as we land 1 heads. Obviously, maybe he has an X speed, and he'll switch out, but oh, he's going for the Vulpix play to prevent any damage, which is like, I think his only solution. And he actually gets it. Okay. So I can't attack. Can I retreat and attack? Well, I can't even use anything to attack anyways. But I'm gonna just build Sandslash actually, just for the guaranteed damage at the end. And I'm actually gonna Sabrina to make him waste some of his Charmander stuff. Yeah, and that's about it. So now, unless he has an Ice Speed in his hand, which I think he's only used 1. Yeah, he's only used 1. He's gonna have to waste some energy on Charmander, which prevents him when he finally actually draws. I'm assuming he doesn't have Charmeleon. Well, he does have Charmeleon. I'm assuming he doesn't have Charizard, Or maybe he does. Maybe he finally just drew Charmeleon. But anyways, the more I could prevent him from getting 4 on Charizard would be just get great. See, this is kind of annoying because now I have to land 2 heads again for Moltres. Now I'm kind of wishing I did leave a slot open so I could just use Hitmonlee and then snipe something twice in the back row and kill it and then win because we already have 2 points from defeating the other Moltres EX. But it is what it is. I still feel like I'm in a really good position. All we have to do is land 2 heads and we win this. At least 1 heads in 2 turns. And 2 heads, and like I said, Marowak's extremely broken if you have good RNG. Like, dude, being able to kill anything that has 160 health or below, or obviously if they're weak to ground, they could have like 120, is just crazy. So yeah, that's the second game. Just showing off the power of Marowak. And why this character is, or Pokemon is really strong. Then, I mean, obviously, while we're waiting for the next game, obviously our opponent got pretty unlucky with his Moltres flips and not being able to fully evolve Charmander. But at the same time, it's just how the game is. Card games are just luck depending on what you draw. And this game is especially RNG and luck with how all the coin flip mechanics work. So yeah, let's go to our third game. At least we have Sandslash, only 1 Sandshrew, but we do have we don't have anything, so hopefully we either draw like a Pokeball or a Professor Oak so we can try to get something else in the back row. Or not, because it's kind of looking pretty bad, honestly. So I'm curious if this is another Moltres Charizard deck or if this is like a Moltres Blaine like Ponyta / Ninetales type of deck. That's really not what we wanted. Honestly, he has 5 cards in his hand. A red card. What? Yeah, I'm gonna just use it. This gets rid of 2 cards in his hand. Obviously, he gets the +1 next turn, but I mean, like when I was talking about the deck pro, obviously that would usually be a second Sabrina. But I mean, red card could also be good. It's also really just preference. What people want to play in this 4 card. It's like the lineup can change. Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. If we can't draw another card, we might just lose this game. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this game just because we don't have anything else in the back. I mean, we're gonna evolve the Sandslash. We're gonna be able to do 70 damage, 80 with Giovanni. It's still one-shot it, so. And he's just gonna, like, if he draws a Blaine, we're just dead. We just lose. What I can do is I can Sabrina to kind of like stall a little bit. And then just pray we get something good in the next turn. But this is looking pretty bad right now. And also another good thing about Sandslash, it actually 2-shots all the legendary birds. I believe they all have 140 HP. So that is another bonus of Sandslash, having the 70 damage or 2. Let's see how lucky our opponent gets with this. Hopefully he gets like 1 at most. I mean, that's even better, so I'll take that. Dude, and this is like, it just sucks when this happens. Like, I actually am happy he posted now, because it means we have another turn of taking no damage unless he retreats. So maybe we could just live 1 more turn and then maybe get a Cubone or something. anything, do like a Professor Oak. I mean, we have 12 cards left, and we've drawn like almost all of our support cards besides Pokeball and Professor Oak. So all that's left is, I mean, we have 6 Pokemon, and we have 4 cards that can search them. So we have 10 things we could draw that would be actually pretty good. Obviously, well, actually besides the Marowak, but we have 9 good things. So let's just see. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take anything at this point. I almost think it's worth it to use an X speed, switch out, and then just attack with Hitmonlee to kill the Moltres, just to get rid of it. Plus, we could stall longer with just keep more lives, you know, in case we actually draw something and we go in the Marowak EX. We just get a Moltres, get rid of that. Now we'd actually do it's gonna take him 2 attacks to be able to kill us. And in the meantime, I mean, we could put 30 damage on Charmander, which is just a nice, but I might actually retreat and then just attack 30 damage in the Rapidash. But I don't know. It all depends on what we draw. Oh my god, dude, thank god we finally got a Professor Oak. Just please give us a Cubone, dude. Okay, that should be guaranteed. It's gonna give us the second Hitmonlee, dude. I already know it. Oh, thank god. Thank you, dude. Okay, in that case, we put okay, so if we put Sandslash in, Sandslash does 70 damage. And then we get Marowak EX on the next turn. Well, do we need Marowak EX? Because we could just one-shot this regardless if we use Giovanni with Marowak. So what I'm thinking of actually doing... I'm gonna die regardless. What if I just attack Charmander and do the safe play? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just keep him in and attack Charmander. And then, you know, maybe we'll draw Hitmonlee next, and then we can just kill Charmander, and that's guaranteed win because we already have 2 points from killing the Moltres EX. I'm just really afraid that he's gonna, well, because either way, he was gonna kill Sandslash or Hitmonlee next turn. Then I'm scared we're gonna get really unlucky with Marowak and not get the one to KO on Rapidash. You know what? Shit. I'm gonna send in Sandslash first, do the 70 damage. In case we use Giovanni, because if we use Giovanni and then we miss on Marowak, then we cannot one-shot it unless we get 2 heads. So I think this is just a safer play. He only has he still needs 2 anyways. Oh, actually we just win right here. Because we could just put in Hitmonlee. That's exactly what I was talking about too. Just evolve him because why not? And then, I mean, might as well just use Professor Oak. Place down the other one. Use the X speed. And Monley, this is exactly why I kept him in and just attacked in case I drew the other one. Now you attack Charmander and then we just win. It's very simple. Yeah, like this deck, like I didn't even use Marowak EX the whole game and I still won. Obviously, my opponent's not playing the greatest deck in existence, but it still shows you that the strength of Sandslash and also Hitmonlee at the same time. Like Marowak EX is not the only good card in this deck. Like all the cards, like all the Pokemon are good, and they can like each do their own thing, and provide like they're just assets to the deck actually. That's what I'm just trying to say. Like they're all good. Like sum it up, it's just all good. So I'm just trying to face a meta deck. So hopefully this guy's playing a meta deck, like a Pikachu or like a Mewtwo, just to show how good it can be against one of those decks. But I guess we'll find out. So this hand's, I mean, pretty good. We got both our starters. We have a Professor Oak. Hopefully we draw into one of the evolutions on either our draw phase or by using Oak. Oh, I was speaking of the devil, Mewtwo. Also, one thing to note, Marowak can one-shot Mewtwo because it does 160 damage. This is weak to Psychic. Also, the good thing about both Cubone and Sandshrew is that they're ground types, but they're only weak to grass, obviously, because they're actually, or like they're fighting types in this game, but like in real game they'd be ground types, so they're weak to grass, which makes them good against Mewtwo, but they don't get the extra damage taken. Obviously Hitmonlee does because he's weak to the Psychic, but what I could do is next turn maybe like 2-tap the Ross if he doesn't evolve it. I do have the red card, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't really know what he has. Can't really do anything, so I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I think the play here, honestly, is going, yeah, because I don't know, it's either build Marowak and then pray to God for a one-hit KO or like kill him in 2 hits, or I snipe that Ralts and prevent him from building up the Mewtwo really easily. Because if we do that, it's gonna take 2 turns. That means you'd get 3. Maybe it is better just to build a Marowak. And then just get this Mewtwo off the screen. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that play. I already have the 2 XPs in my hand. And we can kill him in 2 turns. Because like he'll get the energy this time. Actually, yeah, we should be able to kill him before he gets 4 energy. Hopefully, as long as our RNG is not bad. Get the second Marowak. We don't have anything else to use it on though. And we use the X speed. Retreat Sandshrew for Marowak. $90 would leave him with 60. So either way, I mean, either way, if we only hit 1 and then we draw Sandslash, we could actually kill him too, which is pretty nice. You know, he didn't evolve Ralts yet, so I'm not gonna red card. I don't want to give it to him. Let's just hope we draw 2 heads, or at least 1 heads. And this is when the deck sucks, because now he's going to guarantee get the 150 damage attack with his 4 energy, and there's nothing we can do about that unless we get 2 heads next turn. And this is my one gripe with the deck, literally just consistency. Like maybe if it was like Executor where it's guaranteed 80 damage, but then you could do the other flip to get the bonus one, it would be extremely better. But the fact that it's like both the coin flips is really annoying. I might just have to let Sandslash die here. I don't know. I guess I'll save it. I don't know. I mean, this is looking really bad. Yeah, I'm not really sure how we come back on this one. I mean, hopefully this just gives us the second Cubone. Nice. At least we can get the second Marowak out. And then honestly, I mean, just X speed out, bring Marowak back in, and then pray to God we get a hit. Because if we could at least do 80 damage to it, it's going to one-shot us next turn, but we have the second Marowak, at least, to try to finish the game up. Okay. Okay, I take it all back. This deck is busted. Like, last turn, you get two tails, it sucks. You get 2 heads this turn, phenomenal. One-shotting Mewtwo, EX, literally the second best card in the game, next to Pikachu. Like, I think Marowak is literally just anti-meta. It's like really good against Pikachu, obviously, because they all have the fighting type weakness, and then they go one-shot stuff like that. I think the deck it does really bad against is the Venusaur deck. But at the same time, you out like damage them. You can also outpace them. So if you get really lucky, you can just like kill them before they are able to get Venusaur out with all the energies. All right, man. I mean, I still think we're chilling because I mean, Farfetch'd. I'm actually surprised he's playing Farfetch'd. I haven't seen any Mewtwo's really play this. Maybe he's just doing it as a filler because he doesn't have enough stuff or something. You know, I'm actually gonna red card him away and then just pray he doesn't draw Gardevoir because I'm assuming he had it in his hand this whole time. He just didn't have Curlier, which he has now. But yeah. Hopefully we just land one thing on Marowak next time, so we can get Mewtwo back in and at least do 80 damage to him before he gets 4. Oh, he's actually gonna switch out and do 50 damage. So that's all right. Because now if we just, I mean, if we get lucky and just one-shot him, we could easily win. Oh, I just realized we would have won last time if we hit heads, because I forgot we already had 2 from the other Mewtwo EX. But who knows? Yeah, Sandslash, whatever. Put a lot of him on Lee, honestly, because we might be able to do some funny plays with him later on. And I'm just gonna red card his bucket. And then just hopefully they just draw bad stuff. Like hopefully they have no Gardevoir now. And hopefully we get 2 heads. I mean we win. And this is why Marowak is good when this situation happens. So now that we played some games with Marowak, I just want to give my closing thoughts. So I think this card is really good. I think there's 3 types of decks right now that are good in the game. There are the top decks, which are Pikachu and Mewtwo. There are really strong decks, which is like stuff like Venusaur, Charizard. And then there's like the next section, which is like slightly below, which is like great but RNG factor, which is kind of like Dragonite, Marowak, you know, like any deck that really has like flip coin effects for it to be really good. It's like just the deck is really good, it's just not consistent because it's RNG. Yeah, like I said, Marowak's really good against Pikachu, really good against Mewtwo. Like you saw, it one-shotted both the Mewtwo EXs, and I had 2 turns of doing no damage twice. I did no damage, 160 damage, no damage, 160 damage, and I just won. And also this deck is pretty easy to make. The only really rare card in this would be Marowak EX, which if you chose Bulbasaur when you started the game, you're already guaranteed one of them. And then like Sabrina, I guess can be kind of hard to get. I don't know how rare that really card is. Just for me personally, I can only get one of them. But everything else is really easy to get, and they're all like commons and stuff. So this deck is like fairly easy to make. Yeah. And if you guys enjoy this deck profile, I'm gonna have another one tomorrow. Most likely a Dragonite. This is the other deck I've been messing around with. And I hope you guys have a great day, and peace out.